welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim. Today we are going to start a new paper, which is paper 3, the specimen paper of paper 3 for the IGCSE. So I'm going to solve specimen paper 3 for the specimen paper for the year 2023. This code is 0417 for the information and communication technology. So uh, here is the instructions of the exam and the information of this page and the weight of it, and each question have its marks. So the examiner started by he said you have been supplied with the following source file. So he gives us this source file for a start of our work. So, and this is the file. As you see, we have a CSV file, a PNG file. This is a CSV file, which is a file of Excel, and also and CSS is for the styles, and HTML of page, and this is for JPG for a picture. So he gave us this following source file. So in task 1 he said evidence document. So in paper 3 we don't have an evidence document. We have to create our evidence document. So to create your own evidence document, he said create a new Word process document. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page, and save this evidence document in your work area by the file name SP evidence, following by your uh, candidate number. For example, this example, you will need this later for evidence. So to do this, we need to go to our work area. This is our work area. Inside this work area, I need to create a new Word document. So go to and click right click. From right click, go to new, and from new choose Microsoft document. Here you open the document. Now we have to make sure let me just change the name. We have to rename it as the examiner mentioned. He mentioned SP evidence. I have to add my candidate number as the examiner mentioned. He say SP evidence, and I have to add my candidate number. For example, let me take this and rename this evidence page once again like this. So now we have the okay. So I have to put my center number, candidate number, and details in the header or in the footer. Here the examiner say make sure they will appear. He didn't mention the place, so I'm going to add them in the header. So activate the header by double click on it, and from the header choose the blank column, and here add your name, center number, and candidate. Now we make sure we save this. Now we have our evidence document. This will be empty. You have to write the name of the evidence, the details of the evidence, and the evidence. So we will show this later. So back to the question paper I've done from this task, and as you see in here, this task has no mark. So this is an important step. You have to create your evidence document, but we don't have any mark for this. So in task 2 he say web page. So we are going to start the web page part first, but I need to know which application I'm going to deal with. So this is one of the application. I have Microsoft Web Expression, and I have front page, this one, this app is also an app, or SharePoint, sorry, share SharePoint. So SharePoint also it's application for uh, uh, HTML or dealing with the HTML. So I'm going to do it with the Microsoft Web Exhibition. It's the same Microsoft SharePoint and Microsoft front page also are the same. They are all work with the same language called the HTML. This is a language of web page. We shortcutted this by hyperlink markup language, which is HTML. So I'm going to open this app. This app has uh, this view. You can see whatever you need in here in this app. Let me go to new page. Okay. So I'm going to see the app this way. Yes. All of them. Read. Oh yes. Also this. Close. So this is the application. I have to make sure from hello show only folder list and many style. Only those two page I need, folder list and money style. So back to the question paper. In question, you say a trainer has started to create a web page and style sheet of the water digital storage. This must be suitable for uploading to a web server. So I need to create new folder called s space html. So I'm going to create a new folder here in my desktop. New, new folder. This folder had to name by sp.html, sp-html. So I have to rename this folder from the beginning by sp.html. So after that, he say locate the following files and store them in your space HTML folder. Those folders are sp digits.png, spstyle.css, and spstyle.css1 and webpack.html. So I'm going to locate those files. So highlight all of them. Just leave this one, this one, this one. So copying these folders, copy, and you have to put them in this new folder. So this will be our new work area. So back to the question paper, you say open the file desk space space this.png in a suitable application, reflect the image horizontally and save this image as this1.jpg in your HTML folder. So in this new folder I have to uh, edit some picture and save them in this new folder. So to editing a picture I'm using Photoshop for editing the picture. So I'm going to follow the exam. He said open the file space desk.jpg. So I need to open this file in my Photoshop. So click here and from the desktop I have to locate my new folder which is called space.html and it is over here. From this I have to choose this picture and open it. So this picture is going to open. I have to take. So in this picture what I have to do, I have to uh, reflect the image horizontally and save this image with this name. So where I have to save this image in my new folder space HTML. So that's what I'm going to do. So back to Microsoft Photoshop and from file go from this option go to image and from image choose image rotation and click horizontally. So the image now is going to reflect horizontally. So I have to save this image in my new folder with the name image uh, desk1.jpg. So copy this name. I have to make sure from file, click on save, have to save as, and from save as, I have to make sure in your file, I have to make sure I save it in my new folder. In here, I have to locate it. So file and go to save as and save as. Locate the file where I have to save this. Save as. I have to add the name. This is the name, and go here and save. Now the picture is saved. It's being saving. Wait a little bit for completing the editing. This is the new version of Microsoft. Not Microsoft. This is the new version of Photoshop. So don't worry about it. You can download this image easily. Download the computer, and you can give it the name of the new image, and make sure you save it in my space.html and save it over here with the new name. Now we're done from the first option, from the first question, and we said rotate the image desk one to JPG, the same image 90-degree clockwise. So you have to rotate it 90-degree clockwise, the same image. So this image, go here and image rotation, and click on rotate image 90-degree clockwise. Now the image is being rotated 90-degree clockwise. So you can also save this image with the new name. You say save the image as text2.jpg in your same folder, which is space.html. So I have to make sure I save this same image by the new name, and it's in the same folder, and click on save. Now go back to the question paper. You say crop the image dex2.jpg, this second image, okay, or so that all the solid state drive is visible with an equal amount of red background, and each side is supposed to be the red background amount from each side. This image must be a square, and do not distort the image. The hard disk drive must not be visible, and save this image as history in your space HTML video. So I have to uh, crop this image, and make sure when I crop it I have only uh, see the solid state drive with the equal amount of square square shape around square around the image. So to do this, simply go to image and go to the crop tool. So I need to look out the crop tool. Look, is the crop. So uh, where is the crop tool? Just rotate it here, image, editing, and where is the crop? So here is the crop tool. From here, this is the crop. Make sure from the crop tool you are selecting the shade of crop. From here, select the crop. From here you can go like this, and you can go like this. Make sure it is equal amount from both sides. You can here and this one, and make it like this. equal amount of red from both sides. Now we crop the image like this. So our image is supposed to be like this. So it will be like this, and when I crop it from here like this, and like this, and here it is my image, and click on done. Now we have to save this image with the new name, that's 3.jpg, and the size of it, the size of it must be equal from both amount. So to save this, have to save it in our computer in the same folder, and excuse me, give it the desk3.jpg name, and make sure to save it in a jpg format, and click on OK. Now we finished from this question. Go back to the question paper. We have to resize the image desk3 to become 60 by 60 in pixel, and we have to save it with the new name space ssd jpg space jpg in your folder. So to do this, simply go click here, and from here go to image. From documents, you see here image size, click on it. Now you can adjust the width and the height in pixels. So go to click in unit and change it to pixel, and from here you have to save it with the new format, which is 600 by 600. You have to make sure the aspect ratio is not maintained. It is maintained. It's not maintained by unclick this one. Now you see here that this is our image. It's supposed to be like this. So we make sure it's in pixel and click on OK. Now after that, you have to save this file in your folder with the new name spssd.jpg in our folder. Now I have my picture in here. I can just rename it with the new name, which is this name, and make sure I put it in my new folder, or I save it there as this folder name. So copy this folder and paste it inside this folder. And now we finished from the first question of the cropping and editing the image. So it's more simple. There is nothing hard. So done from this question, you will gain a 4 mark for the first topic of the specimen paper of 2023. So this is about task 1, question 1. Now moving to 2, display the content of your SPHTML folder, showing the folder name, the image dimension, all file names, extensions, and the file size. And take a screenshot of this folder and paste it in your evidence document. So simply, I have to make some editing for my folder. We call it the file management. It's have a lot of details if you notice before inside the syllabus. So I'm not going to take all the details. I'm going to show you how to edit the folder. So this is the folder name. You see here our folder name and all the file names, and then by default are showing. So the examiner, once you say folder name, and we have the folder name, and then you have to add the image dimension and all file names. All the file names is by default shown, so the folder name and all file names is shown. So I have to, all file names is shown. I have to add the file extension, and the file extension is .jpg and .jpn. And to show this simply, you can see it from here by go and right click here, and for more you can go down and choose file extension from F. So this is the file, and find the file extension. It is down here, file extension. Add the file extension, taking it and click on OK. You'll find this is the file extension. It's being added, and we have to add the image dimensions and the file size. So more, this is the size it's being shown. This is the file size. I have to add the dimensions. To add the dimensions, click here, this area, and right click on more, go down and click on dimensions from image from I or D, yeah, D, and you can add dimensions from here and click on OK. Whenever you have an image, you will find dimensions of image. We have JPG, those are image. So the file dimensions is showing, and our new file is 16 by 16, showing that our work and the crop is correct. So finishing from this question, you will gain 1 mark. I have to take a screenshot for my work. So to do this, open the snipping tool and take a screenshot for your work simply by clicking here and take a screenshot like this. From here, we have to take this one and paste it in our evidence document. Click here and type file management. Okay, and you can paste it over here without do any edit and save this. So this is about how to take a screenshot for this one. So I'm going to stop here. Next time I'm going to solve a question of the styles. But before we dealing with the styles, we need to know some information about the styles. We are going to have this next video, inshallah. Thank you for watching my video. This is Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim. Have a good time and bye bye.